Dear friends, as we are approaching the conclusion of our topic on erectile dysfunction, please allow me to speak about the short presentation now, which will not take long, about the consequences, about the complications, mm, about the, 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 the result, the end result of erectile dysfunction to the person who is having the same problem, the man, the wife, the family. Let's just pass through this in short. It won't be too long. I believe it is going to be short as well, so that we can understand the most important part of this topic. It is always good when it is short, and it helps to to grasp, to to understand it much better. So we are going to answer this question: what are the consequences? What are the complications to the man, to the wife? We are going to answer this question in very few words. We should now know that every man in his lifetime will experience temporal periods of impotence. It can happen, but not permanently, just occasionally. Sometimes it can happen. So impotence is often comes without warning. It can strike any man in the most virile one. The one who gets erection, very strong man, it can affect him as well. But once a man fails to erect a few times, this problem will press a lot of stress on himself, too much stress, and will lead to a psychological problem. So stress is a serious issue, a serious element that can lead to a psychological problem that will lead to erectile dysfunction, anxiety. Hmm? Now, what will happen if this happens to the couple? It does not affect men only, but it does affect the woman as well. So the man will be in despair, while the woman will be disappointed. A woman was expecting to have sex, prepared, but finds nothing, and that will cause frustration. The man would be frustrated by not achieving what he's supposed to do. And this will bring embarrassment, both men and the woman. You feel bad. You start feeling bad. You fear. The fear will be developed in the psychology of the man. And even next time, you'll be afraid of failing again. Or the woman might be afraid of rejection, because the woman is a committed woman. She wants to stay in the relationship, but suddenly the man fails. The woman will be saying, no, I might be rejected because I can't stay here, but because I'm not helping anymore. So anger. The anger is too negative that you can't have sex when you are angry. It's impossible. They don't go together. So, but not only that, this erectile dysfunction would cause anger itself, because you are not able to achieve your goal. The woman is not able to get satisfied, to get what she's in need of. So the anger would be on both sides. They might feel guilty, both, or men would feel shame, feel ashamed by not fulfilling his duty. The men might feel fear of rejection as well. Might feel like, no, this woman cannot keep me because I'm no longer his man. I'm not a man anymore. That fear is very bad, and the fear of abandonment, same as the fear for being rejected. Self-blame. The man should start saying, did I do wrong? Am I the one who's causing this? Why? The blame is something, a very negative feeling. Or the woman starts asking herself if she's the one who caused the problem. Those feelings, and depression. Both of them might be depressed. And depression is a very bad feeling that most of times this depression can even be, it can lead to suicide. Depression is very bad, and it is on rise in these days, that people should be careful. Now, since we are talking about men today, the trend for women will come as well for their topics. But please, women, be careful when you are addressing to your men. Be careful. Never, never try to minimize your man into nothing. Never try to say this man is a dog. You can't have a man in your house and call him a dog. You can't be a dog and a man at the same time. So if you destroy your man, then the depression will result in what we see, especially when we are talking about on the psychological aspect, though we saw other physical causes as well. So both of them would have grief and loss feeling. If you are losing what the loss of feeling, the feeling of losing or grief of you are losing your loved one, you know, not physically but emotionally you are losing him. So you are losing her. Psychologically you are losing. These feelings are very bad, and they are very bad consequences of this condition. So, and another one, infertility. If a man now is no longer able to have erection, the penis is always down, no matter what is being done to stimulate, then to impregnate a woman will be impossible. Ejaculation is impossible. Then infertility will come in place as well, unless other techniques are used for harvesting sperm to go to implant in a woman, which should be more advanced technique, which might even be expensive. Thank you for following the presentation. It was short, but always I believe by understanding more, digging more, we'll understand much more. Please ask questions so that we can discuss about it. If there is anything that is difficult for me, I will consult. I have seniors who have very good knowledge. They will help us. Thank you very much for being with the Africa in Motion Health Education once again.